And I thought it'd be really nice as the word opening is in the description. Not only just opening into the hips, but opening into the heart. So let's start with our hands on our knees and turn the palms of your hands open. Open in a way of receiving. So receiving energy, receiving fresh new life force. Gently closing your eyes and now bringing yourself into this moment. Arriving at your practice, arriving on your mat. Checking in on the body, growing the spine long and tall, back, and alertness. It's morning time, here we are. Don't know how long you've been up already, but if you've just woken up and feeling yourself open to a fresh new day, a fresh new start, a fresh new moment. Noticing your breath, fluid, gentle breath. Not trying to change it for now in any way. Just noticing the gentle rise and fall of the shoulders, the chest and the belly. Invite your breath in with openness. And think of each breath as a fresh new moment. A fresh start. New life force, new energy entering into your body. Welcome it in. As we feel our breath in a moment, we feel ourselves become more present, more aware, more conscious. And now inviting in that energy with a color, the color white. Feel as though you are breathing in, absorbing white energy, white light. Bright, fresh, new light. Picture each cell in your body absorbing this white light energy. Absorbing it and holding that light white space in every cell of your body. Filling you up, opening you up. Opening up to possibilities, opportunities, challenges. Each moment fresh. Each breath new. Each breath revitalizing you, energizing you. Your vibrational energy rising up. And now setting your intention for today, for this moment, in the present tense. I am. It might be I am love. I am gratitude. I am joy. I am happiness. I am peace. Whatever resonates with you, whatever you want to welcome into you, into this moment. Repeat it silently or even out loud. Feel it, see it, absorb and welcome it in. And now slowly opening up your eyes. Bring your hands together and reach your arms to the sky. Give yourselves a lovely stretch. Look up to your fingertips. Take a deep breath in here. Fill your lungs, open the mouth, sigh the breath out. And drop your hands down to the floor, chin to chest. Inhale, lifting up. Reach to the heavens. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh the breath out. Releasing any negative energy, any darkness that remains. Inhale to reach up. Sigh the breath out. And now releasing your feet from your Padmasana lotus position. Or if you're just in cross-legged, let's cradle your left foot in your hands. So hooking your left arm under the left calf, holding onto the left foot. Let's just check in with how our hips feel this morning. Maybe lifting the foot a little higher, a little bit more movement side to side. Place that foot down over to the other side. Checking in. Oh, how do we feel in that hip area, in the pelvis, the sacrum? Opening the hips up, just checking in without judgment or criticism. Be kind and be compassionate. Just noticing. And now sitting in Dandasana. Extending the legs, pushing the backs of the legs into the floor. Take your hands by your hips, to the floor. Press your hands into the earth and straighten up the spine. Scoop the belly in, draw in your Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor, the perineum area. Scoop and squeeze and lift, and draw your navel to your spine. So really engage into the full abdominal area. Take your chin to your chest. And now begin to notice your breath even stronger, your Ujjayi breath. Mula Bandha, squeezing and lifting is like you're drawing it up towards your heart center. Roll your shoulders back and down, long neck, long spine. Three more deep, deep breaths here. And now releasing, tilting back across your legs and gently roll over onto your knees. You can assist with the hands. Plant your hands, fingers spread wide, fingertips, pointer fingers to the front of the mat, coming into your first downward facing dog. Pedaling out your legs, begin to wake up the legs a little more. Softening into the elbow joints. If you feel like nodding the head, yes. Shaking the head, no. Little circles with the head, both directions. Let the head hang heavy, just checking in with the neck. Scoop the belly up, really draw navel to spine, really support your back. Sway your hips from side to side, wag your tail. Little pause on one side, feel a lovely stretch on the opposite side of the body. Over to the other side. Walk your feet a little bit closer towards you and slightly wider than your mat. Stretch your left hand to the right outer foot. A lovely stretch down the backs of the legs, opening up into the shoulders. Over to the other side. Checking in with the body fully. And back to your downward facing dog. Bend your knees and walk little steps up to the top to hanging ragdoll. A little bit deeper stretch now. Clasp opposite elbows, a little sway side to side. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, then bend the knees. Working into the hamstrings. And now time to take your hands to the floor alongside your toes, or in front of the feet, or alongside, whichever you can manage. Have a little play, see how the backs of the legs are feeling, because we're going to be stretching deeply into the hamstrings today. Scoop the belly up, create space, pulling your chest down towards your thighs. Remember, you can bend into the knees if you need to, a little micro bend. Draw your head down a little bit lower, crown of the head reaching towards the floor, bend in the elbows. Out to the side, creating space, opening up. Little bend in the knees now. Root the feet and start to curl yourself up to standing. Rolling up nice and slowly. We're going to take 3 sun A's, 3 sun B's. Flowing with our breath. Have your blocks ready to the front of your mat. And make sure you have a strap, any cushions that you might need for other parts of the practice, bolsters. We're going to be doing some split practice today, working into our split, so we're going to be stretching to the legs quite vigorously. So curling up to standing now, up to mountain pose, Tadasana. Feel the energy lift from your feet to the crown of your head. So follow your energy flow. So flowing the energy from your feet, from the earth. So it's like the roots of a tree, drawing in nature's energy, universal energy, drawing that into your body all the way up through the legs, through the torso, up to the crown of the head. Lift it up to the crown of the head, and then sliding and flowing the energy down the head, down the arms, to the fingertips, to the hands. So you can take this either with a hands-on sweep, so touching your feet, drawing your hands up your legs, breathing in energy, bringing in white, bright energy. Lifting that energy to the top of your head. You can even close your eyes to help visualize this. Sliding the opposite hands down opposite arms as you draw your energy down to your hands. Hands on sweep, one more big breath in. Energy rises up the legs, body, to the crown of the head. Taking your hands onto opposite arms, onto opposite shoulders. Exhale the energy all the way down to your hands. Drawing yourself now up into a straight upright position in your mountain pose Tadasana. Feeling your feet rooted into the earth. Squeeze into the thighs, neutralize the pelvis, roll the shoulders back and down. Maybe closing the eyes for a few breaths and noticing the flow of your energy. Remembering your intention and remembering that energy follows thought. Deep breaths, Ujjayi sounding victorious breaths. On your next breath in, sweep the arms wide, lift your arms to the sky, look up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. You can take a bend to the legs if you need to. Plant the hands though to the earth, drop the head to shins. Inhale to come up, hands to shins, flat back, scoop the belly, look forwards, lift your heart. Hold your breath as you plant your hands and step yourself into your first plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Let's take it easy for this first one. Inhale into Salambhasana, your locust. And exhale through Bidhalasana, then tuck the toes, lift the hips up. Downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Take your navel to your spine, so scoop the belly up, engage, lift into your Mula Bandha. And also draw your chin towards your chest, your drishti to your navel, your gaze to your navel. So lengthening the back of the neck, soften into the arms. On your next breath in, lift the heels, look forwards. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Take your breath in for your half lift, either fingertips to earth this time or hands to shins. Exhale into Uttanasana, forward fold. Plant the hands to the earth, root the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, lifting up all the way to the top. Look up to your hands. You can take a little micro back bend, just a little one. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, drop the head. Inhale, fingertips or hands to shins, look forward. Hold the breath this time. When you plant the hands, hop, step or jump back, taking chaturanga or sticking with knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, scoop the belly in, send the hips back into space. 2 more breaths in and out. Connect with the flow of your breath, the flow of your energy. Inhale, bend the knees, look forwards. Exhale, hop, step or jump to your top. Inhale for that half lift, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root the feet, arms sweep wide, look up to the top. 1 more of these. Exhale, flow with your breath. Inhale. Hold the breath, hop, step or jump back. Exhale, lower, your choice. Sticking with your choice always. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Noticing how the body is warming up. The energy flowing more freely, more fluidly through the body. Waking up all the energy channels, all the systems in the body. Connect with these systems. Connect with that beautiful white fresh light flowing through you. Bending the knees, gaze forwards, exhale, hop, step or jump up. Breath in, half lift. Forward folding, exhale. Root the feet, lift the arms wide. Feel the energy flow to your fingertips. Look up, little micro back bend, and then coming back to Samasthiti, Atmanjali Mudra to your heart center. Surya Namaskar B. Bending the knees, keep the legs close together. Inhaling. Sweep the floor with your fingertips. Follow your hands with your gaze into Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Hold the breath, plant the hands, hop, step, or jump back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hips back in space. Then up we go with the right leg. Got a breath in, bend the knee. Let's take some big circles with that knee. Take a few in each direction. Seeing how that hip feels. Stepping forwards between the hands with the right foot. Drop the left knee to the floor. Let's take a nice deep low lunge. Stretching into that left hip flexor. Lift your arms to the sky. Energy between your hands. Ball of white spinning light. Big breath in. Exhale. Frame your front foot. Tuck the back toes. Breath into your plank and exhale lower. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Left leg to the sky and a breath in. Bend the knee. Open your hip up. Draw big, big circles of light with your knee. Big breath in to step your left foot forwards, right knee to the floor and tuck the back toes. Breath in again as you lift to the sky with your arms. Lift your energy up. Sink into that right hip flexor. And then exhale to frame the front foot. Inhale into plank. Exhale lower. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Couple of breaths here. Feeling the heart beating. The breath flowing the energy around your body. The warmth. The energy generating, vibrating strongly. Inhale for that. Look forwards to the top of the mat, lifting the heels. Exhale, hop, step up. Breath in, fingertips to the earth, heart forwards, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Into chair, breath in. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale, scoop the belly up. Plant the hands, hold the breath as you come into your plank, Valankasana. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Lift the heart and gaze. Exhale, down dog. Let's take a big lift to the sky with the right leg and step it forwards into Ashtachandrasana. One breath to lift the arms up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Into plank, inhale, exhale, lower. Up dog, inhale. Move with your energy, move with your breath. Exhale, hips back. Then left leg to the sky, breath in. Big step forwards, left foot forwards, heel lifted on the right. Inhale, Ashtachandrasana. One big breath. Exhale, frame the front foot. Into plank, inhale. Exhale, lower. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 3 Ujjayi breaths, victorious, oceanic sounding breaths. Breath in, bend the knees, look forwards, exhale, hop or step or jump up. Half lift, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Follow your hands with your gaze. That white ball of spinning white energy between your hands. Then last time, exhale, forward fold. Up. We come halfway. Hold the breath. Hop, step, jump back. Lower it down. Lift the heart up. Send the hips back. Sending your right leg to the sky. Step it forwards. Drop the back heel this time. 45 degrees. Warrior one for one breath. Lifting your energy up. Exhale. Drop the hands to the floor. Frame the front foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg to the sky. Step it forwards. Drop the back heel. Virabhadrasana. One breath. Frame the front foot. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Lower it down. Exhale. Squeeze the thighs. Lift the heart. And gaze. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in. Fill the lungs. Sigh the breath out. Breath in. Sigh it out. Lion's breath. So look to the third eye. Stick the tongue out. Releasing and letting go there. On your next breath in, bend to look, jump forwards. Up dog, inhale. Forward folding exhale. Chair pose, bring the feet together because we're going to take Parivrtta Utkatasana now. Hands to heart center, twisting over to the right, hooking your left elbow across your right knee. Really squeeze the thighs together, scoop the belly up, and spin your chest towards your hands so that your hands are now at your heart center. Look over your right shoulder. Open your arms up if you feel comfortable to do so. Lift your gaze. 2 more breaths. Keep the thighs squeezing together, keeping the knees level with each other so the hips aren't twisting. It's all in the body. Taking the hands now to the other side, hooking the right knee over the left elbow. So the legs are not twisting, it's the body that's twisting, the torso, the upper part of the body. Opening the arms up, squeeze the legs together, look up if you can, scoop the belly, scoop, scoop, scoop. 2 more breaths. Big breath in, hands back to heart center. Reach the arms forwards, drop the hips a little lower. 5 breaths here. Lower the hands down to the earth. 5 breaths in Uttanasana. So really rooting the hands down, folding down, belly to thighs, drawing the head down towards the floor. With every exhale, see if you can lower yourself down that little bit further. Feel a deep stretch at the backs of the legs, into the hamstrings. Breathe into that space. 2 more breaths. Take a little breath in to come to fingertips and step your left foot back, transitioning into Utthita Trikonasana. So come halfway up, hands onto the left hand onto left hip, spinning the left shoulder back, right hand onto the inner calf, and then lifting your arm up, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Tuck your tailbone under, make sure you're not sticking your bottom out behind you. So it's like you're placed between 2 planes of clear, bright white glass. Hands to heart center. Hold it here. Coming into half moon now. So look down to your front foot. Bend into the standing leg, which is your right foot, and then lifting your left leg up parallel to the floor. Now you can have your hands out onto a block or onto the floor, whatever you feel most comfortable with. But feel a sense of lift upwards with the top hand. You can bind this left foot. So binding the foot towards the bottom, roll the left shoulder back, micro bend into the standing leg. Don't lock that knee. 2 more breaths. Keep that left shoulder rolling back. Look down to your front foot. Very slowly, with control, super, super slow, dropping the left foot back down so that your feet are lined up. Windmill the left arm over and behind. So you're transitioning into warrior 2. Check your feet are lined up on that central line, even if it's imaginary or drawn on your mat. Sink the hips down. We're working now into the hips, nice and deep. Check your front knee isn't rolling in. Take it back and check it's not oversailing the line of the ankle. Look to your front hand. Soften into the face, into the shoulders. Keep it loose and fluid. Energy flowing all the way around the body into your side angle. Utthita Pasvakonasana. So forearm to thigh, then that diagonal line with the left side of the body, fingertips, the outer blade of left foot. Roll the left shoulder back, open your heart and chest forwards, look up to your top hand. Sink a little deeper. Taking your hand down to your ankle if you can. Check in with your breath. Keep it fluid and moving. The movement with the flow of the breath, the movement with the flow of the energy. And into humble warrior from here. Clasping your hands behind your back. Dropping your left and right shoulders down towards the floor, but the right shoulder towards the right knee. Crown of the head towards the floor. Root the feet down into the earth. Lift the arms up to the sky. Big breath in. Release the hands. Hands come down to the floor. So this is the bit we haven't done for a very long time, Ekapada Vinyasa. So if you can't remember how to do this, I'm going to turn around slightly. Make sure you have plenty of space around you. So hands come down behind the legs, but in front of the right foot is forwards. We need to chaturanga our arms. So the left foot's back and the right foot to the side, bringing the elbows in, reaching the right leg to the side, lifting the left leg up. Look forwards, lift the chest. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the left knee forwards. Keep your right knee up, lifting the right leg up, and take the knee over the right shoulder. So need to bring our hands down. I'm going to turn around a little bit. Need to bring our hands down to the floor. We're going to be pushing into the hands. You need to squeeze that right leg around the top arm. We're going to be hooking the left foot over the right foot. So hooking it and then squeezing the legs together around the right arm. It's really important to get that connection, the squeezing in of the legs onto the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping down. Cross the legs. You can hear I'm slightly out of breath, rolling onto the knees. Hop, step, or jump back. And then stepping the left foot forwards. We're going to come into Trikonasana with the left foot forwards. I'm going to turn around so I don't turn my back to you. So we have our feet centrally aligned, left hand, left shin, not too far down. We don't want to dump the chest and the weight forwards. We want to lift. Lifting the arms up, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, tucking the tailbone under, chest lifts forwards, looking up to your top hand. Take your hand to your heart center. So there's a lifting of the chest, an energetic lift up to the top hand. So not dumping down. This is easier. This is more engaged. We really have to engage in the side body. So coming into that half moon, having your block for your left hand, taking your weight into your left leg, right leg lifts. So a light touch into the block or into the floor. Right leg extended, up and away. Flex the foot. Combine the foot if you want. Drawing the foot in towards the buttock, but keep the chest opening up. 3 more breaths. A little bend into the standing leg, don't lock the knee. Slowly release the foot. And slowly, slowly, with control, lowering your right foot down. We're going to come into Warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. So check your feet are far enough apart so you can sink deeply into the hips. So the hips are sinking down, the body is sinking down. It's not leaning to the side yet. So the movement is down, down, down. Check your feet, check your knees. Important to get that alignment. Also to protect the joints. Sinking down a little lower if you can. Soften into the face, look to your front hand. Little smile. And taking it a little lower. And over we come. Into our extended side angle. And take the hand to the thigh first. Or if you want to go straight down to the ankle with your left hand, roll your right shoulder back, chest forwards. Lift your gaze. Three more breaths. Working deeply into the hips here. And then into humble warrior. So take your hands behind your back, clasp the hands together. Left shoulder goes down to left knee. Crown of the head reaching down to the floor. Lift your arms up to the sky. Use that Ujjayi breath. Energize your breath. Energize your body. Releasing the hands down. So we're bringing ourselves into that flying split, Ekapada Vinyasa. So the right hand is down and bring that right elbow in, so hugging it towards the body. Left shoulder behind the left knee. So really chaturangering the arms, lifting the legs off the floor. Even if it's just one leg, extend the left leg away, the right leg behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right knee in. Keep the left leg lifted. Bhujapadasana next. No, Astaphakrasana, sorry. So 8-limbed pose. So the left knee hooking as high up as you can around the left upper arm. Squeeze that leg in really, really tight. Hands down. We're going to be lifting our right foot over our left. So we're hooking it over and then squeezing the legs together onto the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Take a little vinyasa. So rolling over onto the knees, plant the hands. You can take an energetic jump back into plank if you want. Exhale, lower. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take 3 restorative breaths here. Those arm balances are very energizing. On your next breath in, bend the knees, hop, step, or jump forward, your choice. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Plant the feet, and then lifting up. Take a glorious little micro back bend here. Hips forwards, arms back. Hands to heart center. So into a little bit of standing balance now. So using a strap if you need to. You can use a strap this, because we're going to be hooking the peace fingers or the strap around the right big toe or foot. Left hand onto the left hip, grounding your left foot into the earth. So up we go. Want to be extending the right leg forwards and bringing the head down towards the leg. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. 3 more breaths. Give your knee a little kiss. Hello, knee. Other side. So strap round the foot if you can't reach the toes. And use a wall if you need to. If you really feel that you're a bit too wobbly today, just place your hands on the wall to give you light support. And extend forwards like this. Use what you need to access the pose in your way. There's no competition. Use a spot on the floor if you need that for balance, your drishti. Use your breath. Don't hold the breath. 2 more breaths in and out. Slowly releasing down, coming into Garudasana, eagle pose, or figure of 4. So taking your right foot across the left, above the left knee, sinking down, hands to heart center. Keep that spot on the floor for your drishti, or wrapping the right leg around and over the left and the right arm underneath. So the opposite bind of arms and legs. 5 breaths. Draw the navel to spine. Lift the arms up a little bit if you can, if you're doing the full pose. 2 more breaths. Over to the other side when you're ready. Grounding the foot into the earth, big toe, really push that in. Strong standing leg, strong core muscles switched on, supporting you, giving you stability. So left leg on top, left arm underneath. Lift the arms up. 5 deep breaths. One more big breath in and out. Slowly unwinding the legs. Take a big step out to the side. Hands on hips, feet parallel with each other, nice and wide. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge from the hip creases. Down we go. Head down, crown of the head down towards the floor. Reaching your arms to the outer edges of the feet or the big toes. Wrap them around the peace fingers. Really scoop the belly up. Open the chest, open the upper back. So sliding the shoulder blades apart. You can reach the arms now behind you onto the floor, palms of the hands down or up, receiving if that feels nicer for you. And then lastly, clasping the hands behind the back, reach the arms to the sky. Release the arms down. Bring the feet just a little fraction closer together. A bend in the legs, take your hands to your hips to safely come up. Nice and slowly, we're going to pivot back to the front of the mat. Right foot forward, step your left foot in a bit and out to the side so that your feet are no longer lined up centrally, taking pyramid pose. So point your hips to face the front of your mat. Clasp opposite elbows or take your reverse prayer. Roll the shoulders back and down, open up through the chest, in the front of the body, lift the heart and gaze on a breath in. Exhale, hinging forwards over your right leg. Keep the engagement in the Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Drawing your head down toward your shin, drishti to shin or to the big toe. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Drive your left hip forwards, right hip back. 3 more breaths. A little flamingo. We haven't done this one for a while. Hands down, fingertips down, thumbs forwards, fingertips back. So spider fingers, and they're below your hips, slightly back. So you can bring your weight forwards into your left, off the left foot into the right foot. So weight comes off the left, so you can lift the left foot up towards the left buttock, scoop the belly up, and lower it down. Taking your hands onto your hips, we're going to revolve triangle now, so come halfway up. So reaching your left hand forwards and then bringing it to the outside of the right foot onto the floor or onto a block. Roll your right shoulder back. Scoop the belly up and squeeze the thighs towards each other. Scoop, scoop, scoop into the belly. Look over your right shoulder, then lift the right arm to the sky if you want, or you can keep it on your hip. Energetically squeezing your thighs towards each other and really revolving and squeezing into the abdominal area. And now we're going to revolve our half moon. So hand onto the block, left hand onto the block. We're going to be lifting our left leg up. Weight comes into the right leg. So left leg parallel to the floor, lift the right arm to the sky. 5 breaths. Flex the lifted foot. And slowly, slowly, with control, dropping the left foot down and stepping the right foot back. And do that all on the other side. So coming up, send your hips forwards, check your feet, hip distance apart, and not too wide a stance, stepping back with that right leg, right foot at a 45-degree angle. Take your bind of the arm, so clasp opposite elbows, or reverse your prayer behind you. Roll the shoulders back and down, open up into the chest. Inhale to lift and lengthen, and then exhale to fold forwards over your left leg. Hips. Check in with the hips, so driving that right hip forwards and the left hip back. With every exhale, releasing the body, softening the body down a little bit further into that front leg. Into flamingo. Fingertips down, push into the hands, push into the right foot into the buttock, left foot balancing. 2 more breaths. Lower the back foot down, hands onto the hips, come halfway up. Right arm reaches forwards, left hand on left hip, right hand comes on the outside of the left foot or onto a block, so you choose. Roll your left shoulder back, squeeze the thighs towards each other, scoop the belly in, Parivrtta, Trikonasana, revolve triangle. Lift your gaze up to your top hand, squeeze the thighs more towards each other, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is a balance, so if you feel wobbly, that's normal, that's okay. You're meant to feel challenged in these poses. And now into revolved half moon. So have your right hand on the block, slightly ahead of the left foot, and bring your weight into the left leg. Right leg lifts, left arm lifts. Squeeze into that lifted leg thigh, flex the foot. About 5 breaths if you can manage it. 2 more. Bring your feet together. Coming into a handstand against the wall if you have a wall, or coming into a reverse handstand. So we're reaching the palms of the hands to the sky, lifting the heels up. So we're coming onto the very balls of the feet. Stretch and lift, or come into a handstand against the wall. Take about 5 breaths. If you're taking a handstand, reaching. If you're doing the reverse handstand, coming up onto the tippy toes as much as you can and driving the hands up to the sky. And slowly coming down with control. Stepping your left leg back. We're going to come into lizard now. Couple of options. Knee down. Extend the left leg back. Elbows down. So you have your right knee pushing out to the side. You can come onto the outer blade of the right foot. If you're finding that's too much, you can be on the hands and sinking the hips down to the floor. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit further, then lift the left knee off the floor with the elbows down. We're really working deeply into the hips here. If you want to extend the arms forwards, reach the arms forwards. Two more breaths. And then bringing the hands alongside the foot. Let's come into a half split. So gather your 2 blocks together, either side of you. Just grab that other one. Have a cushion, pillow ready for when we take a little bit further, but first coming into a half split. So extending your front leg and folding down over the leg. You can have your hands on the blocks or on the floor. It's quite nice to push into the blocks, I think. And then taking the hips forwards and back. Flexing the foot as you take the hips back. Lifting the chest. Take a little lunge. And then grab that cushion or block and place that under the front hamstring. Slide the left leg away. Extend the front leg and push into your blocks. Try to keep the spine nice and straight and upright. So we're coming into as much of a split as you can manage. Remember, there's no competition here, no ego, no judgment. Push your hands into the block so you're trying to lift yourself off the floor. Then squeeze your feet towards each other energetically, like you're trying to pull your thighs towards each other. Hold. Squeeze a little bit more. And then release down. See if you can release down a little easier. Take your hands off the block. Do that 2 more times. So we're squeezing, pulling in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then release down. Hands off the block. Last time. Draw those feet in towards each other. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release down. Now, option here is to take your cushion or block or whatever you used for underneath the front leg and see where you get to with your splits. Try to hold the hands off the floor if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, big smile. Bring your left leg forwards, give it a helping hand. Let's go into lizard on the other side. So step the left foot forwards, right knee to the floor to start. So turn your left foot actually out 45 degrees. Bring your elbows down if you can and release the head. Just let the head hang heavy. There's no need to take any tension in the neck. If you need to have your hands down, take your hands down to the floor. Or prop your elbows up onto a cushion. So you find where you can go to today. You can open the knee to the side, so you're coming onto the outer blade of the left foot. Challenge yourself as much as you feel you need to. You can lift the back leg off the floor, so squeezing into the right thigh, pushing the heel away. You can reach the arms forwards, come onto spider fingers, drop the head down towards the mat. Drop the knee into half splits. Hands onto the block. Point your toes. Big breath in, straight spine. Fall down over your front leg. Up we come. Let's take the hips forwards and back. Flex and bend into the front foot. So flexing your foot towards you as you send your hips back. Just working into the hips a little more, a bit deeper. Into hanumanasana as far as you can go. So sliding your right foot back, left foot forwards, give it a wiggle. Take your cushion or two cushions, whatever you need, to land that hamstring, the left hamstring, onto the floor. Have your blocks alongside underneath the shoulders so you can push into the blocks, lift the body up, squeeze the thighs towards each other. Keep the chest nice and lifted. Straight spine, crown of the head to the sky. Release down, hands off the blocks. Do that 2 more times. So you're pushing into the blocks, lift the body off. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Then release down, letting go. 1 more time. And then remove your cushion if you want to, only if you want to. Sliding your front leg further forwards, right leg back. Release the arms to the sky. 5, little smile. 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs come forwards. Give them a little shake out. How are we doing for time? Not much time left. Let's take a little pigeon. So coming back onto your knees, have your right leg forwards, left leg back. Let's relax into a little pigeon pose. Reach the arms forwards. Half dove. Pushing your armpits down to the floor. Relax the body fully. Inhaling to come up, push your hands into the floor alongside your knees. Bring the chest lifted. And then grabbing hold of your strap. Let's take the strap around the foot. So making a loop with your strap. I'm just going to bend into that back leg. So bringing the strap over your right shoulder, you have your strap around your left foot. So thank you very, very much for the flowers. That's a lovely, lovely gesture. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And over to the other side. Unless, of course, you want to do a little bind. Royal pigeon. Hooking the elbow over the front of the foot and reaching behind the head with the other arm. And slowly releasing the foot down, use your strap. Have that strap ready for the other side. Some of these muscles you might not have accessed for a while, so be kind to yourself. These are things we have to work on continuously, otherwise we lose some of the flexibility, but it comes back in time with practice. That's why we call it practice. So first into pigeon, maybe have the foot with the strap around the right foot and have it ready. Extending forwards into that lovely stretch with the arms. Hands forward, really reach the fingertips as far as you can forwards. Keep the hips level though, so don't dump over to the left. Keeping your body centrally weight central over the hips. Breathe deeply. Really letting go, releasing the hips down to the floor. Lovely stretch into the outer glute of the left leg. 2 more deep breaths. Close the eyes. Enjoy this stretch. And then reaching for that strap with a foot in the strap, the right foot in the strap. Pulling the strap over your left shoulder. Drawing the foot in towards you. Just to increase the stretch onto the right hip flexor. If you want to have a play with taking the arm hooked over the elbow, then go for that. And then slowly releasing. Let's take a little seated twist. So come onto your knees and then drop the hips to the right, and then take your left foot across the right thigh and twist over to the left. So you can wrap the left arm around the back, open the hand forwards, palm facing forwards, receiving. Look over your left shoulder. You can also take the hand to face forwards like this if it feels comfortable. Grow the spine long and tall. Connect with your breath. Squeeze into your waist. Spin a little bit further around with every exhale. And then over to the other side. So folding the left leg under, right leg on top, hooking the left elbow across the right knee. You can have the hand forwards to the earth or reaching out to the side. Wrap the right arm behind the back or have it down to the floor if you feel you need that extra support. But grow the spine long and tall, reaching up to the sky. Look over your right shoulder, scoop the belly in. And then looking forwards, let's take a little cow face pose, Gomukhasana from here. Right leg on top, stacking the knees. And then taking the right hand behind the back, reach the left arm up. Grab hold of your hand or your strap. Inhale, lift and lengthen, hinge forwards, exhale. Working deeply into the hips here. Hopefully by now they're warmed up, eased up a little. 2 more breaths. Breath in to lift and release the arms. Give the shoulders a little shake out. Swap the legs over. So now you have the left leg on top. Stack the knees. Left arm to the sky. Reach it down between the shoulder blades. And right arm reaches up behind. Grab hold of whatever you can, whether it be the strap or the fingertips. Keep the elbow from pushing the head to the side though. You want the spine to stay nice and long and tall and central. And then reaching down, folding from your hip creases, down over the legs. Inhale, lift. And slowly release. One more little stretch for the legs, I think. Let's sit on a block or a cushion. So take either a cushion or a block, fold the left leg back. And take a little forward Paschimottanasana variation, actually a Janu Shirshasana version. So reaching up and forwards, reach to the foot, level out the shoulders, so making sure you're evenly level over your front leg. Exhale, reaching down, reach beyond the foot or holding onto a strap. And a lovely stretch into that hamstring. Connect with your breath. using the exhale to release down a little bit further with every breath out. 3 more breaths. Breath in to come up. Switch sides. So left leg forwards, fold the right foot behind if you can. If you can't, have it this way. That's Janu Shasana that way. Reaching up, lift and lengthen, folding forwards, reach, reach, reach. Extend the spine, hands down, level up the shoulders. Reach beyond the foot, use a strap if you need to, and release. Lovely stretch into that hamstring. Three more breaths. Enjoy this. Nice and warm still. Inhale to come up. Legs wide. Reaching forwards with the arms. Flex the feet. Reach, reach, reach. Couple of options. Elbows down, hands down the back. Arms forwards, head down. Head on a block or a cushion. Or reaching the arms to the sides. Grabbing hold of the inner feet. 5 deep breaths. Inhale to slowly lift up. Draw your feet together. Baddha Konasana. Sit on a block if you need to, or a cushion. Open the feet up like a book. Use your elbows to offer the hips open a little bit more. Bring your elbows up front, hands down. Release the head. Relax into the shoulders. Strong exhales. Releasing, letting go on every breath out. See if you can just hinge yourself forwards a little bit more with every exhalation. Relax into the shoulders, the neck, the face. Slowly coming up. Rolling down onto your backs now. Let's window wiper the legs side to side. Take a blanket or pop on a sweatshirt, jumper, whatever you have, so you don't cool down too rapidly. So feet in, arms wide, knees side to side. Head side to side, opposite direction. And then let's take a little squeeze and release. So we're going to squeeze into the hands, into the face, hunch the shoulders up by the ears, and squeeze into the legs. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze on a breath in. Hold the breath. Then exhale, release. Do that 2 more times. So squeeze, you can even lift your head up, hunch the shoulders by the ears, squeeze the muscles, every muscle, hold the breath. Release, exhale, 1 more breath in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release. Now, if you want to, you can take yourself up to the wall and place your legs up the wall just to work with some lovely drainage into the legs, lymphatic drainage, or come into Viparita Karani. Squeeze the thighs, draw the feet up towards the sky, scoop the belly in, push the shoulders, backs the arms into the floor. 10 breaths. Close the eyes. Focus and attention inwards. Present moment awareness. 5 more breaths. Might feel the legs quivering, shaking. You've worked them hard today. Slowly lowering the feet down to the floor. Bring your feet together and take Supta Baddha Konasana. If that feels comfortable for you, of course, you can take a little rock from side to side. Enjoy the opening up of the hips. If you have to extend the legs, then extend the legs. It's your practice. Finding that comfortable spot for the back of the head. Take out any wiggles and jiggles. Close the eyes. And begin to relax the muscles of the face. Smoothing out the brow. Space between the eyebrows, the forehead, the cheeks. Separating the teeth, tongue resting heavy in the roof of the mouth. Eyes resting heavy in the sockets. Soften into the neck and throat. The shoulders melting into the floor. Backs of the arms, elbows, forearms and hands. Notice any sensations. Checking in with the torso, the upper back, the lower back, the chest and abdomen. Relaxing fully here, letting go. Circling your attention around your hips, opening the hips, the pelvis area up. Softening, releasing, letting go. Relaxing into the thighs and hamstrings, the shins and calves, the knees, ankles and feet. Allowing the whole body to soften and melt into the floor. Picture yourself lying on soft, warm, white sand. Sun warm upon your skin. A soft, salty, cool ocean breeze caressing your skin. Smelling the salty air, tasting the salty air. Feeling your body sinking into the soft, warm, supporting sand. Softening any aches or pains or tension away. Feeling your breath flowing into every cell. Welcoming in white energy, white light into every center and nucleus of your cells. Opening up spaciousness, limitless spaciousness in your body for universal energy. Opening your heart, filling that heart space with love, with gratitude, happiness, peace, and joy. Noticing the flow of your breath without forcing, but just noticing its gentle, fluid flow. Gently in and out, like the waves lapping at the shore. Enjoy all the stages of the process you're in. The first moments when the germ of an idea finds you. The time before you begin, when the seed lies dormant in the ground, getting ready to grow. The beginning and all the days throughout the middle. Even those bleak days when it looks like you're stuck and won't break through. Those exciting days when the project, the lesson, the life you're building takes shape and form. Be happy now. Enjoy the creative space, the creative process. The process of creating your life, yourself, and the project you're working on today. Don't wait for those finishing moments to take pleasure in your work and your life now. Find joy all along the way. Slowly bringing your awareness back into the room, back into the space. Maybe wiggling your fingers and toes, stretching your legs long and reaching your arms overhead. Give yourself the lovely stretch. Keeping the eyes closed or the gaze low, rolling over first onto your right side before coming back into a cross-legged seated position or back to Padmasana, your lotus or half lotus. And without judgment, without criticism, noticing how your legs and hips feel now. Maybe they feel more open, more free. Maybe your heart and your chest feels open and more free. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Bowing your head down to that space within you that's filled with love and gratitude, peace and joy. Thank you, friends, for joining me today. Thank you for challenging yourself and opening your hearts. The light in me honors the light in you. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for practicing with me. Have a lovely Friday, a wonderful weekend. And next week, we'll do something slightly different. I'm going to do a couple of earlier morning practices that are shorter. And after those practices, I'm going to record meditations separately. So you can either do like a half-hour morning practice and then a meditation, or you can just do the meditation or the practice. I'm going to separate two recordings back to back, so you can pick and mix around as you need, so that we can add a little bit more variety in the terms of the amount of time and duration. And I thought maybe we'll do some of the color therapy and energy healing I've been learning on Quantum Touch course that I've been attending. So I'm going to give that a little whirl with you next week. So we'll do 2 days, like maybe Monday and Wednesday like that, the two practices back to back. And then on Friday, we'll do a long full practice. So just adding a little bit more variety. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Thank you for the flowers. I'm so spoiled. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.